It is safe to say that that last Nook Tits video I did was a mess. So trust me, you guys, today we're coming in and we're going to be completely normal and actually try to get my life together on this island because there's quite many things that we need to do. First things first though, I said in the last video that I was going to invite Peck back on to the island. I still need to do that. I haven't actually invited him back yet, so I figured that could be the first thing we do. I don't want to deal with him. Cherry, let's deal with you instead, my sister. Hello. I can't decide what I want to do next. Do I go bug catching, fishing, maybe gardening? So many choices, girl. Those are the exact same choices you have every single day because you don't really do anything else on this island, mama. I'm the only one that does things here. Let's put respect on me. Pietro, you better do the same thing. Put some respect on me. That doesn't really look like he's respecting me. We might as well just get right into it. I need to scan this dude back in and bring him to the campsite. He has returned. Oh my gosh. I never thought I'd be uttering these words, but Peck, bro, it is so good to see you again. Like, who could have seen that coming? The fact that I'm actually excited to see this man. Unfortunately, he doesn't really remember much of his time on this island, so it's safe to say that he probably got like a lobotomy or something. But Diva, give me the recipe. A tree standee. Okay. Oh, and it said, okay, great. He's actually giving me the recipe. His shady butt. He literally, the last 2 days I invited him on. This is his final day on the island right away, by the way. He gave me recipes that I already had. Like, what was that about, Peck? He gave me the doghouse and then he gave me like an iron shelf or something. Something that I already knew the recipe to. And can I just say, I think that is so shady and rude because last I checked, aren't they? Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not confirmed. But I thought it would have been nice if the amiibo villagers only give you brand new recipes. You know, it's like, bro, I paid money for this amiibo. Can it at least benefit me in the game somehow because I had to spend actual money on it? That would have been very, very nice. Just saying. Also, please tell me I have enough wood. Okay, good. If I didn't have enough, I was not in the mood to chop trees, okay? That's why I did most of this off camera because I'm not in the mood. We have things we need to do today. Aside from inviting Peck, this is just a side mission. A side mission because I was supposed to do this in my own time and I was clearly slacking. So now I have to pay the price and do it on screen in front of everybody else. But luckily, we'll be finished right about now. Pecorino Romano, I come to you today with a tree standee. What does he want with a tree standee, by the way? Is he gonna pretend like it's his house? Don't birds live in trees? With that though, it's time to officially invite this man. Hello. Okay, good. I was about, I was like, hello? Shouldn't the first, okay, good. Move here, baby. Returned to the island. Or I guess in his case, it's going to be his first time living on here because he did get a lobotomy, so he doesn't remember anything. As always, every time I scan in a villager, it leads us to the unfortunate situation of having to kick out a villager. Now, in the last video, obviously, I was so determined to get this bloop off the island, Miss Bertha. And, you know, I could just say yes and get rid of her right now. But I don't know. At the same time, we unfortunately have barreled our chopped and unk king, who's also living on this island, who I don't necessarily want. He's not supposed to be here. He's not supposed to be here. He's not part of the fantasy, the Nook Tits fantasy. And I need to like spin a wheel or something. Hold on. If you guys don't mind, I have this wheel here that's clearly unbiased and I am going to spin it and whoever it chooses is who's going to get kicked off. Our chopped and unk king. He literally just moved onto the island yesterday, I think, in game or the day before. I've never even seen what the inside of his house looks like, but judging by all these camera when did he install all these cameras on this island? You just moved in. Maybe it's a good thing that Chopped and Unking over here is leaving, because what is all of this? Like, if I'm not mistaken, that camera right there, that's literally my bedroom. What the hell is that doing on screen? Barreled, who on earth were you stalking on this island? It's a good thing you're leaving. I don't even feel any type of shame for kicking him off the island. He wasn't supposed to be here to begin with, and now that he's gone, we can move on. I'm literally going to time travel to the actual day it is right now. Welcome back to a normal day on the island. I've officially caught up, and probably going to time travel some more in this video, but we'll see. Anyways, Peck is officially back on the island. I think, okay, at least I'm not kicking anybody out right now. So like, I actually feel fine with people pinging me down once again. And Amelia here is teaching me how to be a thought. Thank you so much, Amelia. You are such a sister. Thank you, thank you. Amelia isn't somebody I plan on keeping on this island, but like, honestly, girl, I love her too much. It's gonna be sad when I eventually am gonna have to kick her out. Anyways, okay, ignoring that, Peck is here. We'll probably go say hi to him later. Tabby, though, my sister as well. How fun that she's on screen right now, because today I want to do some decorating. I want to basically move some villagers around. I have like this area right up here that's pretty much almost done, actually. Like, this is quite literally, like, all I have to do is just plop the houses down and then just like try to zhuzh it up with some items or whatever. So we will be doing that today, girl. We are going to be making some villager yards. Yes. And speaking of Tabby, she's going to be one villager that moves up here. And then the second villager that I actually want to bring up here is probably Pietro, because my plan is to make this the freaky faction. Okay, the freaks of Nook Tits are going to be living on this island. We have Tabby with that mug and Pietro the clown. Something tells me that those two are going to be best friends, and they're going to be like the closest with each other on this island, because they're probably going to be trauma bonded by the fact that everybody is out here calling them chopped and ugly and creepy and weird. So I figured I might as well just make them best friends, make them live next to each other so they can like bond over that trauma. That's pretty much all I have planned for this video. I mean, I have like other ideas for builds and stuff. Like, I still got to finish up that farm by my player's house. I started that oh so long ago, and I'm like 90% sure I said in that video, I was like, I'm gonna have it finished by the next Nook Tits video. Girl, we're now 2 Nook Tits videos in since that video, and no progress has been made. Not one single thing. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna have to live with that. I think I am. And I'm at peace with that. We're gonna just start things simple by starting off with Tabby's house, because, you know, she's already on the island, and I have to move Tabby's house anyways because I need to move Peck's house back into his original spot. And then speaking of, I'm realizing right now, I'm also gonna have to move Raymond out of the way, because where Raymond's house currently is where I actually want to put Julia's house. And so I'm going to have to move this out of the way and then move Julia's house into this spot as well. So probably do that later in the video. It's like a pretty simple task. I heard Pietro's feeling super Oh my God, what did Chopped and Unking do? Chopped and Unking poisoned Pietro before he left? Are you kidding me? No, where's my boy? This cannot be allowed. Sorry, what the hell is this? Seems like you're interested in a stage flame machine. I feel like I know what this item is, but I've never, why are you guys like promoting arson today? Nook Twins. Are you kidding me? If Chopped and Unking was still on this island, I would absolutely put that in front of his house. But he's not here right now. So there is another villager on this island, though, I feel like deserves to have a bunch of fire thrown at their house. Hold on. Even though he probably had nothing to do with it, I'm still going to blame this man right here. Caesar boy, I know you had something to do with Pietro being sick. So boom. Oh my God, why is it green? As soon as he walks out, he's gonna step right into this flame, and I hope it burns his nostrils. I hope it burns off all of his nose hair. It's what he deserves for pissing me off constantly. Pietro, no. What did that chopped and unk boy do to you? Oh my gosh. No, it's okay, Diva. You don't have to be embarrassed. You're just being vulnerable. What if I almost clicked B right there? What if I accidentally canceled this? He would have hated me. Oh my God. Pietro. Diva. And you're giving me a tennis sweater. Your old sweater, how cute. Thank you. And like, wait, honestly, because it is basically fall time now, I might as well wear a sweater instead. A red sweater. I'm like serving primary core right here. Oh. Sorry, I just unlocked the Smile Isle Nook Miles achievement. Good deeds are their own rewards. I've had this island for over a year, and you're telling me this is the first request I've ever done on the island? Oh my God, girl. I need to start talking to these villagers. Damn, can y'all tell how much I've been giving this island? I've been paying this island nothing but dust. Nothing but dust. Like, what do you mean I just received my first request? To be fair, if the villagers were more entertaining to talk to in this game, we probably wouldn't be having this dilemma right now, but to each their own. Anyways, that out of the way, let's actually try to decorate. I think I'm going to put Tabby on this side. I don't know why. She just gives me left vibes in general. But so does Pietro, because Pietro's gay. And gay people are very left side coded as well. I'm going to put Tabby on the other side instead. Actually, yeah, no, that's probably going to be better. Her house has been plopped. It's here. And I mean, like, honestly, I don't know. I'm like, should I just start decorating it now? Or should I just time travel to tomorrow? I think I'm going to actually plop down both of the houses first, just so that I can actually like see the houses there, because I hate that the sign in front of the home does block everything out of the way. So like, you know, you can't like place paths down it or whatever. And I feel like decorating right now properly. So we're going to actually time travel once again and do like proper things. And yeah. Oh. Interesting. Right. I forgot that August 1st it's October 1st. October 1st is Raymond's birthday. Right. Yeah. Oh, and how fitting that it's raining on his birthday. While I'm in the middle of my own things. Raymond has to go and make everything about him. It just so happens to be his birthday. All right, sure. We'll probably talk to him later and go to his birthday party. Pietro, oh my God, you're feeling better. And he doesn't... Okay, it has been a while since I've done like a sick villager thing. They don't say anything the next day. That's like the most basic detail from the old Animal Crossing games. When you heal them and give them medicine, the next day they'll be like, oh my gosh, thank you for helping me when I was sick. They at least that dialogue could be nice. We're just gonna pretend like that never happened. Girl, let's just say when this next Animal Crossing game comes out, Nintendo, if you're watching, I highly doubt they know who I am. Actually, they might know who I am. But if you're watching, girl, you have a lot of pressure on y'all. A lot of pressure on y'all to make the next game good, because the amount of people that complain about this game, girl, they're all waiting. That's all I'm gonna say. But speaking of Nintendo possibly knowing me, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm quite literally wearing them right now, but like I have the Animal Crossing Crocs. Ooh. And you guys, Crocs actually sent them to me. They sent them to me so long ago. And like, it's my first ever like PR package as an influencer. But like, it's so funny. They sent it to me a while ago, and like, I never like said anything about it in public in any way. And like, they've never, like, they haven't yelled at me for it or anything. I mean, like, that's the thing with like PR gifts. It's just simply a gift. That's what they said. But like, I'm seeing so many oomphs also getting them, and they're like making videos about it and everything. And I'm just like, was I supposed to do that too? I don't know, but like shout out to Crocs and Nintendo anyways for sending the Crocs over. They're very good. They're very comfortable. Like I said, they're on my feet right now, and you can see in the photo that I did change the gibbets around. So that means I am actually using the product. Very, very worth it. For sure, especially because I got them for free. So obviously I'm going to be saying that. But yeah, isn't that like so wild? My first PR package. I've had people offer to like send me stuff before, but like obviously I've said no because, you know, I try to only take things that like I actually need or want. Like I have so much stuff in my room already. I don't need to contribute more to that unless I'm actually going to use it, you know? So the fact that Crocs is my first ever PR, I think that's a good sign. I do. And you know who else worked with Crocs recently? Shane from Smosh. And I now have a connection to Crocs as well, which means I'm one step closer to meeting Arasha from Smosh and possibly being on Smosh. You know, so I love to see that. Yes. I don't know what to like do. I'm saying this right now. I don't really have any ideas other than the fact that like I just want to try and like create pretty basic looking yards. I'm actually trying on this island to like give every villager a proper yard, even though I am going for like the more urban quote unquote city vibes with this island. So like the yards, as you can see, are quite small. I want to still try and make every like thing or whatever feel super duper unique and fun. Here's this old yard right over here. This was once, oh my gosh, it's actually so weird seeing it without the house. Like, because I think I plopped Peck's house down here first and then I did all the fences and trees and everything. So like, this looks so weird. It doesn't look like a villager house should be fitting here, but it does fit here. And I think that's nice. I will move Peck back tomorrow, or I guess, yeah, tomorrow. Which, speaking of, where even is he? The man moved in yesterday and I have no idea where he is. But before we time travel though, it's Raymond's birthday. Oh my gosh. So like we might as well see if I can get him like a good outfit or gift or whatever. Let's see if there's anything at Able Sisters. I'm seeing something in the window right now that would look good on him. I feel like that does suit Raymond very, very nicely. But, oh, speak of the devil, there's Peck. Hello to you. What's up? You're officially on the island. Mabel, can you get out of the way? I am here obviously to look for a gift for Raymond, but if I can find anything that's like super nice for me as well that I can wear, that would be nice. I would enjoy that. Let's see. I don't want to like put too much effort into this gift because Raymond's not staying on this island forever. So I mean, like I could just give him this. Isn't this like his base? This is his standard outfit, right, in the game. So like we could just like switch things up and give him the blue one. I think I'm just gonna do that. Because like honestly, girl, I don't really have any other ideas for gifts. And like I said, Raymond is not a dreamy on this island. I do want to kick him out sooner or later, so who cares? In fact, I'm not even gonna wrap it up. No, I'm gonna wrap it up. That feels wrong. Even though these aren't real villagers, like it feels so wrong to show up to somebody's birthday with an unwrapped birthday gift. Like that feels absolutely shady, disgusting, nasty. If you do that, I think you're absolutely shady, nasty, and disgusting as well, just so we're clear. Ooh, strawberry milk. Oh my gosh, wait, I actually like this milk carton item. I kind of want to put that in Tabby's yard. Something tells me Tabby specifically looks like somebody who drinks strawberry milk every morning. And I don't mean that as an insult necessarily, even though I personally don't necessarily love strawberry milk. I don't mean that as an insult. I'm being so honest when I say that. Like I do think it's genuinely really cool. Also, it's officially October, so like I have to buy candy. But like I don't think I'm gonna be playing Halloween on this island. I don't even want to play Halloween in New Horizons because like honestly, even though I think Halloween is one of the better holidays in the game, in all honesty, I still think all of the holidays in New Horizons are kind of chops. Like, I'm sorry, but I had to say it. I feel like every older Animal Crossing game just does the holidays in a more fun way. Oh my God, why did I press one? Girl, oh my God, this is the problem with having custom designs everywhere. I don't even remember what design I put there behind this tree. I think it was this one. You can't press Y. There's like no way to lock it. Julia, it is so annoying, don't you think? I hope you have something exciting planned for today. It could be quite invigorating to change your routine. I'm going to be nice to Raymond. That is a quite invigorating change for me. Being nice to Raymond. Not that I have like beef with Raymond in any sort of way, but like I think I more so just have beef with him because of what he reflects in the Animal Crossing community as a whole, you know? Like it's just so wild that this one single villager represents so much with a certain moment in the community, and so does Anka. Anka's another one for obvious reasons. It's Raymond's rock star birthday. Come on, what? It's time to get wild. What? Oh, I know. Let's cheer real loud whenever Raymond smiles. Isn't his face like programmed to never smile? That is so shady. Let's cheer when he smiles, but this man literally cannot smile. He's constantly. Well, my God, these two are up close and personal with each other. Cherry girl, you have a girlfriend. Like, you know, let's be careful, diva. And I trust you. I do trust you. I don't trust him. That's my saying. Like, I don't trust him. I trust you. I know you're not going to do anything dumb. Raymond, on the other hand, though, I should be tougher on him. Cherry, actually, you can do whatever you want. You better stay the fuck away from her. Now, the bad news is I don't have any swag for you. You mean you don't have any swag point blank? I got you. What is this straight boy ass conversation? Me saying I got you to somebody? That's what I say to guys when I pretend to be straight around them, at least in high school. Oh, how'd you know exactly what I wanted? Oh, let me just say merci beaucoup for one last time for such a thoughtful gift. Thank you, thank you. Don't tell me this was my first birthday on this island. Oh my God. Girl, can y'all tell I never play on this island? I mean, like, to be fair, I have 2 other islands. I have one other island that I specifically play on constantly. This is clearly an island where, like, I'm only focused on the builds and nothing else. And, like, you could say that as, like, a problem towards me and how I play, but at the same time, girl, this is New Horizons. Like, the fact that so many people in this world play like that, they just focus on the designs and the aesthetics and not the actual gameplay. Maybe it's just because there's like a huge lack of gameplay in the game. So yeah, that's that. With that though, let's time travel to the second, and hopefully it's not raining so we can actually like, you know, properly decorate finally. I don't know, like I said, what I want to do. I have ideas. I kind of want to just keep it very like minimal and urban, sort of similar to how I decorated Cherry's yard. Not necessarily Peck's, because I feel like with Peck's yard, it does feel a little more personal. With Cherry's, it's not very personal, but that's intentional. I feel like Cherry's the type of person who, you know, she likes to keep things to herself. She likes to keep all the personality on the inside, both metaphorically, but also literally. So like the outside, because I haven't done her exterior yet, but I do plan on making it a lot more toned down than it is right now. Like her exterior is black and red, just like her, but I want to make it like more neutral colors and then have like all the colorful punk rock vibes on the inside. Because like I said, Cherry to me is very much like somebody who keeps things on herself. I'm sort of the same way, honestly. Like, maybe I just relate to her. Maybe I'm just projecting myself onto her. Like, I don't really like showing up. Like, I have my laptop. I have so many stickers on my laptop. I only started doing that recently. I still remember this one time when I first sticker bombed my computer in university. It was my brand new MacBook at the time. I bought like a case and then I sticker bombed the out of it. Like I had so many stickers on it, and then I brought it to one of my tutorials, which is like a class basically, and my TA who was in charge of our tutorial saw my laptop and she was just like, whoa, that's so many stickers. And like she wasn't even dissing me or anything. Like I had a lot of stickers, you know. And like the worst part is like she was in the middle of a lecture. Like that's what it was. So like the entire class was focused on her, and this was like I think the first day of class as well. And like y'all know me, I am super duper shy, super duper scared, especially of like strangers essentially. Ooh, I'm paying attention to this, by the way. These two, I'm paying attention to that. Y'all saw the way she was. Oh my gosh, she hates to see her leave, but she loves to watch her walk away. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Amelia. I'm sure you do, girl. Girl, I see you. But yeah, so like first day of class, She literally pointed me out in front of everybody. And again, it wasn't in like a malicious or evil way, but like the fact that all of a sudden I was the center of attention when I haven't even said my name yet in class. I was like, girl, thank God I put all those stickers on a case, because I ripped that case off and I never put it on again. So why did I bring that story? Oh yeah, because Cherry's yard. I feel like Cherry has that exact same story. You know, like she probably had a sticker bombed laptop in high school or somebody, and then somebody made a comment about it and she was like, absolutely not. Let me keep all the shit to myself. You know, let me keep all the fun excursions and fun things that shows off my personality within my house and not have it on my yard. Okay, we need to move Peck's house back because as you can see, like oh my God, why are you banging on the doorsteps, girl? Banging on the door to the government. She has something to say. She wants to probably file some way to like move into Julia's house. She wants to be the first ever villager to like room with somebody else. You know, like that's probably what she's doing over there. I noticed that she has a crush on Julia, and it's such a shame. It's such a damn shame because Amelia's not somebody I'm planning on keeping on this island. This is the problem with me having Dreamy's list. This is why I don't do that, because then you have stuff like this. It's exactly like what happened with Bob and Raymond. I didn't plan on having either of those two on this island, but like boom. Oh no, not Pietro. Those two had a thing, and then I had to go ahead and ruin that. They were together. They were a couple. They were absolutely a couple. Freaking Bertha Bloop nor Caesar Ugly had to leave, you know, like it had to be Bob first, which, you know, that is interesting to think though. Why was Bob so desperate to move off the island? Because that was not his first time asking me. Pecorino Romano, this man post lobotomy, he like quite literally has no idea what the hell's going on. There's literally nothing going on in that head right now. That's eyelash. He doesn't even have eyelashes, so I can't even say that. He's a bird. Do birds have eyelashes? Do crabs have eyebrows? So many questions that are just left unanswered. Anyways. Wait. They're here to watch somebody perform. It's gonna be me. Hey. Look at me putting on a show for the girls. Oh my God. Wait, let me keep it going. Woo. I'm literally dancing for the... Why is the Shrunk Funk Shuffle not in New Horizons? Isn't it literally programmed into New Horizons? Because I've seen like the data miners and stuff, right? Like they literally have the emote programmed into the game, but for some reason, the Shrunk Funk Shuffle is not something that's able to be unlocked. It's so interesting. Is this AC unit gonna move if I plop the house down? Oh my God. Beep. Here we go. Peck's house finally going right back where it belongs. Boom. And then will it let me just like put the AC unit back without having to go in there? There should be enough room for it, so I feel like it would work. Hold on. No, there's room. There's enough room for this girl. Get in there. I can literally just do this. It's like not the end of the world. Making things so much harder than it needs to be for no reason. All right, with that out of the way, we now have Tabby and Pietro's houses. I feel like Pietro specifically, he does give me like Cam from Modern Family vibes. Every time I say that, people get so offended by that. And I still to this day... What the f was that noise? I still to this day cannot tell if they're offended because I called Pietro Cam or if I called Cam Pietro, you know? And it's like, what's wrong with either of them? Like, sure, Cam is a little toxic, but like, it's a TV show. I love a good TV show villain. Also, when I was in high school, I definitely had a crush on him. So, you know, like down here, we have Peck's yard, which is a little more on the messy side. There's like no proper landscaping or whatever. And then we have Cherry's house, which is a little more landscaped and a little more paved. I feel like Pietro would do something very similar. Pietro, now, to be fair, I live in Canada and we don't have the like what is it called? HOA, Homeowners Association, at least in my neighborhood. I don't know if that's a thing at all in Canada, the HOA homeowners thing. I feel like Pietro would be a homeowners association's worst nightmare Every single thing that he would request to do to his house, he would absolutely get denied. He would absolutely go to bat with the HOA. The only understanding I have of the HOA is from Modern Family and also Desperate Housewives, the way they run that in there. I don't really know much about it myself in real life because, like I said, we don't have it in Canada. I feel like Pietro would absolutely want, ooh, that's ugly. That is so ugly. This gap that's gonna come here. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to do like stepping stones or something instead. I wanted to give him, I guess, cause like, okay, I'm gonna put a tree here. So maybe we can have just like this, just have it come to like here, like this. Hold on. I can figure this out. Yeah, the HOA is something that like I truly just do not understand. It's so like it's such a weird concept to me because it's like, girl, you own the house. What do you mean you can't just do whatever you want to it? Like, what do you mean you have to go through? And like, from my understanding, it's not the government that's in charge. It's like literally your neighbors. Your neighbors. Like the reason why the HOA exists is just to like make sure. It's basically like how people play Animal Crossing. It's like to make sure that the neighborhood looks nice and presentable, which like I understand that to an extent because I definitely agree there are like some things that just look so weird. Like for me, something that always bothers me is when it's like a really old neighborhood, but then there's just like that one random modern house that's on the street. Like, you know, like it's like those old neighborhoods that are like all bungalows and then like somebody buys one of those bungalows and demolishes it to construct a modern home. I don't necessarily enjoy that. I don't. Like, I think that does, you know, it absolutely does piss me off when that happens. So like, I can understand it to an extent, like I said, but it's still like, it's just so weird how like people have to get permission to like make changes to the house that they literally own, you know? Like, it's so weird when you really think about it. That's all I'm trying to say. Actually, you know what? I'm realizing right now, if I just line this fence up with the path down below, it won't look as super awkward. Like we can just pretend like this is like a base to the fence, and then that way I can have the brick tiles go all the way on the yard. Like I feel like Pietro to me seems very anti-grass. Like he wouldn't want any kind of grass on his yard. He would want nothing but concrete and stone, which like for some people, you know, it's cute, it's fun. Me personally, I think I would prefer grass, but at the same time, you know, grass is definitely a lot harder to maintain because you gotta like mow the lawn and everything. Back to my point though, I feel like Pietro is somebody who would absolutely have beef with the HOA. Like, you know, that one episode of Desperate Housewives where like Bob and Lee, the gay couple, they wanted to have like that ugly ass fountain on their yard, and then they basically got into beef with the entire neighborhood because they like the neighborhood just did not want them doing that, but they were gonna do it anyways. Like that's very much the vibe that Pietro gives me, you know? Like he's somebody, if I can get an ugly fountain, is there an ugly fountain recipe in the game? Because I feel like Pietro would absolutely have an ugly ass fountain in his yard. In fact, I'm gonna do that. No, I'm actually gonna do that. That's going to be my first task to see, do I have the shell fountain? I don't think I have the shell fountain recipe. No. Do I have like any kind of furniture item that looks like very gaudy and tacky that like you would display in front of your house? No shade to anybody who actually likes whatever item I pick. I don't necessarily think it's gaudy nor tacky. I'm just more so using it for the lore. Let's see right now. Where's my storage shed? Like a good example, I can actually use a statue. If I have like a statue, that would be perfect from like red. I don't think I have one at the moment, no, but I will make sure to find one. Oh my God, like specifically the one with the dick out. No, I'm gonna use that. I'm absolutely gonna use that. I also do think he would have some foliage in front of his house, like right here specifically. We're gonna give him this. It's gonna be very classic and bougie and classy overall. Like I think he would keep his front yard very, very minimal as well. Like I don't think there would be anything else aside from a plant and a tacky statue right over here. Maybe like a garbage can in the back, just because like he's a living being. He needs to place his trash somewhere. Absolutely, absolutely he needs to do that. Let me get a garbage can real quick. Hold on. Is there like an aesthetically pleasing garbage can? I have this one. this one, and this one. I feel like the steel trash can would be more of his vibe. I'm like specifically thinking about like I don't know, like a fun bougie type trash can. I don't think we have one of those in the game, but maybe there's like another fun bougie type item that I can plop down instead. Which, speaking of items, I'm definitely running low on them right now. I'm realizing that. I feel like he would have a table. Maybe this iron garden table right here. I know I said I was going to put less items, but like maybe he can have something on display right in front of his house like this. Like he's absolutely only putting this out on the yard so that everybody can see it. That's why he's doing this. We need to get like a bougie item for him. Also, I am going to put a utility pole as well because you know, he still does live in a city, and that's the easiest way to represent a city. All right, I'm gonna have to wait for Red to come onto the island and then just hope and pray that he comes with a statue. But in the meantime though, let's look for an item to put on the table. Let's hope that I have one for starters. If not, I can probably check like Nook's Cranny. Ooh, I have Happy Home Designer as well. So I can probably just go to the Happy Home Designer island and get something from there. Oh my God, okay. I just came here for something, and Nico is now here making everything about himself. Girl, what is this? I wasn't even paying attention to the dialogue. Oh my God. Welcome, class. My name is Mr. Nico. Haha, I've always wanted to say that. You can still call me Nico. What the hell are we learning about right now? Girl, why is Wardell standing in the back? Diva, you can sit down. The pillars, the islands, the counters. Okay. Yeah, I completed Happy Home Paradise. Like I did the 30 homes literally so long ago. And I think this is my first time returning back to the island ever since. So like, it's funny that the game is like slowly going to progress right now. What can you make when you connect a pillar to a partition wall? You can make stairs. Stairs would be a bit tricky. No, the correct answer is right angle walls. Don't you dare diminish me and my ideas. I know exactly how to make stairs with walls and pillars. You just need an axe. Oh, what a shame. Oh, Lottie does look like the type who would absolutely laugh at the child who said the wrong answers in class. Lottie does give me that vibe. She gives me teacher, I know the answer. Don't ask him, ask me. She's very much that vibe. How many different heights of island counters are there? I know this one, there's 2. That's right, a perfect answer from our perfect... Lottie, yeah, exactly. Even when I fumble, I'm still the perfect this. Don't you dare try me, girl. Even Wardell's impressed by me, Lottie. Don't you dare try that. Yeah, she thought she could be cute to shade me. I'm literally the main character of this island, girl. The game is designed that way. You can never come for me. Also, like, for anyone who never saw my reset island, like you're looking at that school and you're like, oh my gosh, wow, like you actually made good designs. Your Happy Home Paradise Island must be beautiful. You are totally correct. My Happy Home Paradise Island is beautiful. I really ate with the designs. Like, look at this restaurant. Isn't this restaurant just perfect, girl? Like, this is exactly what I'd want to live. I'd want to go. I would eat in this establishment 100%. Look, even the villagers are so down to eat right now. They're all just sitting and waiting. Oh my God, Auntie Allie, look at her. She's just on her. Why are you on your phone while on your shift? Oh my gosh. I didn't even know they oh my God. Wait, whoa. All of these items here are so aesthetically pleasing. This square bathtub, absolutely in that colorway. If I had enough space in Pietro's yard, I would absolutely give him that and make it look like a hot tub. I just took that in. Maybe I should have done that instead. If there's a way to squeeze a hot tub in there. Ooh. If not him, who else on the island looks like they would have a hot tub? Maddie. When I bring Maddie onto the island. Oh. I don't have access to Wardell's secret shop. You need to buy furniture from Paradise Planning multiple days in a row. Okay, so that was a bust. But anyways, it's now October 3rd. Oh. Oh my God, do y'all not have personal space on this island? Anyways, okay. Unfortunately, I could not find nay tacky things for Pietro's yard. But you know, the show must go on. We must continue. And we are going to continue because today we are going to be working on Tabby's yard. And then I'm also probably going to do like some zhuzhing up on the streets or whatever. Like I bought a bus stop. I'm probably going to use that. And, you know, that's kind of really all I have planned. A hamster. Oh my God, Tabby would absolutely have a pet hamster. Okay, so I'm very much inspired by Tabby's interior. Because I've never actually seen her New Horizons interior before because when I had her on Windle, my first island, she was one of my starters. So like I only ever had her in the starter home and this was pre 2.0, so I kind of renovated. So I only now got to see what her actual interior looks like. I'm like kind of a fan of like that sloppy eclectic vibe that like I kind of want to replicate it on the outside somehow and go for like a very messy, grassy kind of like there's just stuff all over the island. So like, you know, it's very much like the way I like to decorate. I love going for like the more cluttered, messy, scrappy vibes. So that's exactly what we're going to do. In fact, like this wooden storage shed that I have right here is absolutely going to go into our yard. So I'm just going to grab this one first because this will be the first inaugural item plopped on to Tabby's. This will go right here. Oh, speak of the devil. We have our diva right here. Divatron 3000. Hello, Miss Tabby. The reason why I love her so much is just because like she reminds me of Catbus from Totoro. And for like people who don't know, Totoro is like one of my all-time favorite movies. Literally, I love that movie so much, you guys. It's not even funny. Like it is a comfort film. It's truly like my favorite animated film of all time. And I love the Catbus specifically. That Catbus scene is so good. So good. It's not even funny how much I love it. Like specifically the final scene when like Satsuki is on the hunt for Mei and she has to call the cat bus and like give in to her imagination and like childhood yada yada. I've talked about this so many times on the channel. Anyways, I want to give her these wooden planks as like stepping stones to her house. That is so Tabby coded. Do I have any other like good design codes that I can use right now? Let's see. What should I use? I have like these pebbles. I think these pebbles can be just cute, like right there almost. And then maybe like here as well. This is going to be blocked by the tree anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then I see a weed right over here. Chris, is that a weed? I'm going to put this I'm going to put this right here, right in this corner. If it'll go. Oh no, it doesn't go here. Damn it. Okay. That's fine then. I'll put a custom design there instead. I always forget that the first like 6 plots in front of the eye, nah, you know, it doesn't work. Oh no, I don't really have any like custom codes that I could put there instead. Should I just put a cardboard box? I'll put the cardboard box. She just has a cardboard box. Like right over there. I actually want to put the cardboard box over here instead. Tabby, I know this is your yard, but like, can you please get out of the way? Like, what is up with these why is she so determined to stand right here? Tabby, don't piss me off. I just said how much I love you as a villager. Do not piss me off. Oh my God, no, she's just coming right back to stand right over there. She wants to stand right there, and for what? And for what, girl? Like, is she serious? Is she being serious right now? She just wants to stand there. Like, she's not even doing anything. She's literally just standing there. She's just there giving a standing there performance. Shady girl. And that's why I love her. That is why I love her so much. All right. I don't think I have any trash bags. No, I don't think. Here's the thing though. I don't think Tabby would have trash bags in front of her house. She is a very messy, cluttered, disorganized girl. But I don't think she would be disgusting. Although in her house, she does have like her toilet just out in the open next to a cardboard box. That's true. That is something to think about. I still don't think she would like be disgusting. You know, it's just cluttered. She's just a very cluttered girl. No, I don't want to talk to you. Tabby, my hair is fab and you're fab too. Thank you. But like, please, girl. Oh my God. Tabby, please get out of here. Okay, I just want to spin the boxes around. Tabby, this is horrible PR for your reputation right now. So many people on the internet call you chopped and disrespectful and a villain and a disgrace to the Animal Crossing community. And I'm out here trying to give you a good name by being your PR manager. And you're out here trying to ruin that. And for what? Do you want people calling you chopped on the internet? Because if you want that, I will treat you like that. But I know you don't want that. I know you don't. So please, thank you. My gosh, I cannot with her. I'm just trying to give her a yard that best suits her. And she's out here pissing me off for no reason. Can I put the hamster cage on the box? Because dead ass, I want to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. I want to do this 100%. I want that. Yeah, I am so sorry. This is a game. This isn't real. I would never do not do this in real life. Do not balance hamsters on a cardboard box, on a bunch of cardboard boxes. But Tabby would absolutely do that. And I feel like she would absolutely have a cactus in her yard. Oh my God, she would have a cactus in her yard. I'm not even joking right now. Like, she would have that right there. I'm not gonna put that there, but she would do it is what I'm trying to say. All right, I had a weed. This was the one thing I absolutely wanted to put in this yard before I was so rudely disrupted. Just a weed right there. And then, what would she put over here? I figured it out. Boom. It is a full boxy, messy vibe. She just has so much stuff and nowhere to put it. That's the vibe that I want to give with her house. And then I'm thinking cute table here with something on it. And then I'm thinking, because we might as well just work on the yard right now. Okay, for now, because I have the cactus in my possession, I'm just gonna put the cactus right here to represent, like, there's something that's gonna go there. And like, look at the juxtaposition between these two homes. Like, isn't this just perfect? Like, imagine living next to these two. Imagine having to live in between these two. An absolute nightmare. And it's an absolute nightmare for the both of them as well, because you know damn well they don't want to live next to each other either, but they just have to. And I feel like that's just very much the city life, you know? Like, you just kind of have to deal with the neighbors that exist. You just have to deal with neighbors. I feel like part of life in cities is neighbors. So this is very much representative of that. Now that that's out of the way, ignore me right now. I just want to move this tree pattern back here because I'm realizing it would look better if the fences were fully connected. You know me, I just like having a lot of trees. Now that this is figured out, I want to go ahead and zhuzh up this street right here, which, starting off, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trees are needed to be planted. I have, I think, 10 pieces of food, right, that I can just use. I don't think I have any more trees though. Any more standard trees on the island. Hold on. Oh no, I have a bunch over here. Okay, never mind. We're good. All right, we are now entering the one part of my island that I never ever come to. This back corner of the island, girl, a mess. A mess. Look at all these weeds. I have nothing against these weeds. Look at all the hybrid flowers. Look at all of these flowers. I never come back here. This was all just done from the rain. The oranges and the pinks. I have no idea how those even happen. I mean, well, okay, I can figure out how the orange cosmos come to life, right? But the pink cosmos, I don't even know how you get those. Is it just red and white? It's probably just red and white. Yeah, right. That's how you make pink. I knew that. Actually, I did actually know that. Also, I only have 5. Dang it. I want to try and use sapling trees. I guess we can get like a few cedar trees to use, like these ones here. I like to use the cedar trees as like little accents or whatever to the actual other trees. I don't like putting them everywhere and like a lot of them. I don't know why though, because I feel like I prefer cedar trees in this game, and just in general too. Like, I just prefer cedar trees to like the regular saplings, but for some reason I never use them for like decorating or whatever. It's actually so interesting how I never do that. And yet for some reason, I guess I could just use some cherry trees. That's fine now that I think about it, because I'm too lazy to go plant. And I have these 3 things in my thing. I love that I just stopped myself from that conversation I was having. I think it's just because for me, when I think of Animal Crossing, like these trees feel more Animal Crossing to me. The 3 bald sapling trees compared to the cedar trees. And it's not even because I think the cedar trees are ugly. Like I said, I love the cedar trees, but like they don't look as Animal Crossing to me, especially in this game. Honestly, because like I was saying before, in the last video, how like I miss like the textures and designs from the older games. These cedar trees don't have those little circles on them. They don't. The regular saplings do, but these don't for some reason. They have a design on them. Is it just like a Brit? No, there's like this little circle pattern right here. But that doesn't feel very Animal Crossing to me, because I'm pretty sure the cedar trees in the older games had like a similar pattern to the sapling trees. That's so interesting. It's so interesting. That's why I feel like to me in this game, they just look less Animal Crossing. They look a little too plain. They still look recognizable, but I feel like if you just like took the trees out of this game, put them on their own, and like showed them to people, they probably wouldn't get Animal Crossing from it right away. They probably would. You probably would. I know you watching probably are typing in the comments right now that you probably would, which is good, but I'm not talking about you, am I? I'm gonna put a cedar tree here because I feel like that's gonna work best there. In front of Pietro's house, I think I'm gonna put a regular sapling tree, boom. And then in front of Tabby's house, I'm actually going to put a cherry tree because I feel like she would have a cherry tree in front of her house. Also, yeah, that's the reason why I kept Pietro's house pretty plain, was because I'm planning on putting trees here anyways. So that kind of works in my favor. Tabby's house as well. It's good that her house is being blocked off by trees. For the state of how it looks, I think it's appropriate. I want to put hardwood here. Maybe I'll do another cherry tree right over here. Also, yes, you may notice this path that I've created. I kind of want to just create like a side alleyway that leads up to here, because like up here, my plan is to have like another road, and then it goes down to that road, and then all of that area back there, you can see it's pretty much emptied off. I'm going to try and make another giant lake on my island. And as you can see right here, this is Nook's Crannies. Nook's Cranny is just right over there. I'm planning on putting another ramp over here so that it comes up this way, and then this is just like a quick and easy path because again, even though there's a ramp right over here so I can just come down and go around to go to Nook's Cranny, it's nice to have a shortcut. You can just come up here and go down there. Not that I'm ever gonna come up here anyways, but it's still nice to have because multiple places to get ways is good pro tip for designing. All right, let me put cedar tree here. I'm going to put maybe another cherry tree. Maybe all of these cherry trees are just Tabby's, They're all, notice how I should be putting them on Pietro's side though, because fruit, and Pietro himself is quite fruity. But no, I want him to go for like the more, I'm really trying to make him like a more bougie and sophisticated type on this island. Which is kind of like interesting because I feel like nobody ever does that with him, but I want him to be bougie and sophisticated. He is a clown, yes, but he's going to be very, very formal. That's how I'm planning on decorating his house and everything. It's going to be very much millennial gray apartment with a little pop of color, obviously, because like he's still gay and a clown, but like, that's kind of the vibe. That's kind of the characterization that I have for him. All right, it's starting to come together now. Ooh, it actually feels like a fully decorated area. I think I'm going to put a bus stop right here because I have it in my pockets. Boom. Ooh, but do I like that it's blocking? Yes, I do. I think it should be blocking Tabby's yard. I want to try and like keep the decorating very minimal, which I know is like shocking for me to say, but here we go. We just have like this. And like, that's kind of it for that. Very simple, very city core. What do I want to put here is what I'm debating. I don't know. But what do I want to put here? I feel like Tabby would have some things. Like Tabby would very much take over this part this part of the island in front of her house because she just has so much stuff. Like she would put things. I think she would put maybe not that cardboard box, maybe like a regular cardboard box. and just like have more stuff on it, because she just has so much stuff. She needs places to put things. So like maybe there'll be a cardboard box there. And then maybe if I have like, oh, the strawberry milk, of course, that's the plan. She comes up, she wakes up every morning, sits out here and drinks some strawberry milk while staring off onto the rest of the island that's just down here. Yes, that is the vibe. That is definitely the vibe. And then I have more cardboard boxes. Where's the stack? Hold on. I think I'm gonna, oh, there is definitely room, girl. Don't you dare lie to me. Put this there like that. And I'm probably gonna customize these, but I want to put a radio on that so that there could be like some nice music, because I do like to try and add some ambiance here and there. It's a pretty simple way to like make the island feel more lively. I'm gonna put the cute music radio player thing. Yeah, boom. That's Tabby's yard. Sorted. She's got so much stuff, girl. So much stuff. Do I have any? Oh, I don't. Yeah. I think pondering could work for now, but until I get some more songs, which speaking of, I definitely need to do that. What do I want to do with Pietro's side? I don't know. Like, what would he have? What would he have in front of his house? Maybe he wouldn't put anything outside because he's trying to keep things very nice and formal. So maybe instead of a personal item, maybe there'll be like a bench. I don't have the park bench. No, it doesn't look like. So I think for now, we'll just put this white plastic bench. That'll probably work. It's going to look very similar to like Peck's front yard, but that's fine, girl. It's a city. It's very plain and generic. That's just how things are. I think definitely another utility pole to kind of block off the corner, and a fire hydrant. Yes. So we'll put utility pole here, and then we'll put the a fire hydrant wouldn't be in front of it. Maybe the fire hydrant can go right here. All right, this is definitely still going to be a work in progress, but I think this works for now. Ooh, that's that. I was originally planning on putting like trees over here, but I think in order to do that, they would have to go like right here, and that's too close. Oh, maybe just so that there is like something in the front. Hold on, let me get like some vehicles. Do I even have any cars? I don't think so. It doesn't look like I have any cars. No, I don't. Okay. You can clearly tell by my storage shed, I definitely need to start getting more items soon. So I will probably start doing that. I'm going to put the bike just like literally right here. This could maybe be Tabby's bike that she just has. She just parks it all the way over here because there's just so much stuff in her house that she quite literally has no room for anything, girl. Her house is a mess. That's that. I think I'm gonna leave it there. Oh my gosh. Like, wow, the concept of me decorating. Wow. Wait, let me actually oh my gosh. Wait, let me pose. This can be the thumbnail. Oh my gosh. Woo. Yay. As you can see, this video as a whole was quite simple and plain. I'm really trying to go for a more casual vibe going forward with the channel, but yeah, I don't really have anything else planned, so I think I'm gonna call it there. Let's quickly zhuzh up this area here though, this path. Do I have any bushes? Yes. Do I have any holly bushes? No, but I have the plumerias. I'll use those instead just because it is off season right now anyways. Pretty basic thing. What I'm gonna do, just plant these like this just to kind of give some zhuzh. This is very Fallbrook core. I'm realizing, having the bushes and the trees to kind of line up the path or whatever, but it works. Yes. And I got Nook Miles for that. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I finally completed another Nook Miles thing. Yay. All right. We can plant more bushes here as well. Let's do one there, one there. This is riveting content, isn't it, girl? Just watching me plant virtual bushes. And for the finishing touches of this build, I have a weed that I'm going to plop right here. Boom. Yes. And with that, the build is officially done. Very simple, very plain, but very nice. These are adjectives, girl. I love using adjectives to describe things. It's almost like that's what they're for.